Ah, evening people. I'm late. Oh my god, I forgot the update. What an idiot. Oh my god. Ah, dumbass. That's about all I can say. So we're racing in these things tonight. The P1 boys are up for the Thursday lobby. It's the Mazda Touring Car Cup. Like I say, like an idiot, I forgot the update. I did remember it, but then when I got home, I completely forgot it. So let's just and then apologise to everyone. So who have we got in the room tonight then? Zuzims, myself, Rousey and Baba, Ewok 117, Dizzy River 72, Baggy Snails, Job 72, Steve Scooby, Potomac Potts in the house. So we've got 2 minutes till quali, so they've let me in. Pilgrim's Paddy, he's done his update as well. Good, he was in a battle with myself. CJ, what a clown. I forgot the flipping update. Everyone's been waiting for me. What the hell's that? Giving it Driftertronic round there. It's a good bit of driving. Potomac Pot, Dory West, Don Dotter, Weed King, West Ham Daz and Pilgrim Paddy. So we've got 1 minute till quali. It's a 20-minute quali and then a 40-minute race tonight. Yeah, like I say, just, you know, I remembered it today and then got home and just got sidetracked. You know how it is. So got the keyboard. Stewie, evening buddy, nice to have you on board. Sorry I'm late, mate. I forgot the update. What a donut. All these boys have been hanging around waiting for me. So yes, we are jumping into quali then, 20 minutes and then into a 40-minute race around Tsukuba circuit tonight. It's quite a short little track. These Mazdas have been pretty good around these short tracks. Let's jump on Potomac Pot. He's now on track. Rocking the awesome darksmoka livery. Track now as well, just hanging out the way, giving himself a bit of space. So we are just on out laps at the minute. Lobby is Rousey and Baba. He currently second man out on the track. This man here, Dizzy AO3, a bit of a toe down the back straight into the final turn. Side by side running through there. Can see no contact. Rousey head running a little bit wide. In a fast lap, but Dizzy's now taken that off him, so Rousey put a 58.0 in, and Dizzy Constantly took that off him with a 57.9. So first and second for Dizzy and Rouse. Steve Scooby just picked up Susie into third, 57's 1 for him. 72 then fourth place at the minute, 58.5. Scooby 58.5 as well. Part on 58.7. John 72, he's on a 59.0 at the minute, so 7th place for him. Steve Now's just chucking in a 101.4 for 8th. P1RC 102, just ghosting out. Weed King also ghosting out, 108.1 for him. Paddy, not yet to put a hot lap in. Dory in the house, no hot lap for him. Baggy Snails, evening mate. Yeah, I can imagine, Stewie, I can imagine. But good to see Baggy Snails racing again. So just on his hot lap. Go on board for a lap with Baggy Snails. So it comes around the final turn then onto the start finish straight, main straight as it's called. T1 and T2. Real fast chicane, hard on the brakes now for this second gear hairpin. Dunlop. Full power around ATR now, heading down towards hairpin 2. Hard on the brakes for this one. Getting the apex nicely there, Baggy. Back on the power again, up back straight. To this final turn, which can be a bit tricky. Easy to run it wide if you braking points. Across the line for Baggy Snails with a 59.8 for him, 12th place on the grid as it stands. So I will just run you through some standings. Let's change that camera view, go and have a look at some of the drivers. As I say, Rousey and Baba currently leading this championship with 3 wins under his belt. This is round 4, so he's currently on 65 points. One fastest lap and 1 pole as well, so that's only on 65 points. On 47 points it's Don Dotter. There's Don in the rear. So Don Dotter's this class's road races driver on 47, then 32 points in 3rd place, it's Rearwheel 72. Jordan's in 4th, 30 points, 5th on 27. Straffinator. Big Les Cunning 6th, 26 points for him. Also on 26 points, Jar 72. Don Dotter's put in a flyer. He's put in a couple of fast ones. 57.5. He's got 2 of those up there. Mac unfortunately unable to race. Champ, not seen him. I think he's racing Sundays, but I don't believe he finished the race. And then Tatey Lives, also no points for Tatey. So Tatey for a couple of weeks. So let's just quickly run through the orders. 7 minutes gone of this quali. So P1 goes to Don Dotter at the minute with that 57.5. Raoul in second, 57.6. Dizzy Ale 3 and third with a 57.6 also. He's coming in for fresh tyres. Who's in? He's on a 57.7 in fourth. Fifth place, Giles 72 just coming in pits as well, 57.8. Dory on a 57.9 in sixth. Steve Scooby 7th place, 57.9. Louis 72, 58.2 for him, winning 8th place on the grid. Maggie Snails in 9th at the minute with a 58.9. Sorry, a 58.4. Part 58.5 for him. 10th place on the grid. Ewok 117, he's on 58.8, 11th place. In 12th is West Ham Daz, 59.3 for him. Pilgrim Paddy, 13th place. He's got a 59.642 there. Weed King just bringing him back at the minute. 107.4, but does look like he's pretty much been ghosting the whole of his quali. Looking at those lap times. Much full lobby. It's good to see. Yeah, I bet he is, Stu. I bet he is going to be a bit up and down for a while. That's why I've harassed him into getting back into the groups, because you know, it gives them something else to think about, just a bit of banter and stuff. Tonight, usually at the front of the pack is Potter Pot, unless he's just biding his time. We are only halfway through quali, so he might just be burning off a bit of fuel and things like that, lightening the car, getting ready for a few fast laps at the end. Going easy on those tyres. Doing, just staying out of the way. Keeping those mediums in semi-decent condition on this lap. Yeah, braking early, taking nice wide lines, putting those tyres on no pressure. Baba then, he's put in a quicker time, 56.8 for Raoul. First place for him, just pipping Don Dotter. Evening Dory, how you doing mate? 6th place for you in a minute. Go on board with the Dory. Don't crash. Dory then coming across the line. 57.5 on that last lap. Yeah, these Mazdas like these short little courses. The lobby settings with the strong slipstream makes for some good racing. It does mean if you kind of get dropped off the back of the pack, it is difficult to make any ground. Feeling the pressure yet then. Live on Tinternet. .58.1 for Dory there. Come off you now, Dory. Then get back to that quali. So nearly 14 minutes into this quali then. 6 minutes left for the guys to try and better those positions. Standards currently are Rowell in first place, Don Dotter in second. Charles 72 is not doing bad, third place for him, 57.5. Susan's fourth. Dizzy being pushed down to fifth now. Doran just been on board with sixth place for him. Steve Scooby 7th, Will 72, 8th place, 9th, just pipping Baggy Snails out of that 9th place in a minute. 10th Baggy, Pot just gone faster as well, he's jumped himself up into 8th, taking out Will 72 as well. Ewok 117 in 11th place, West Ham Daz just in the pits, 12th for him. I knew he was in the room. 13th place for him at the minute. We have got a full lobby then tonight. Paddy 14th. Trying to stay out of the way of some of these faster drivers. And then Reed King in 15th. So yeah, whole lobby, 15 drivers, 16 people in the lobby, including myself. Wide as we would up there on board Weed King. Put himself a bit wide. He's just put himself off track. Change camera, damn it. There he is. Yeah, just saw him running a little bit wide on that last turn, dipping two wheels on the grass. Just dragged the car over to the left there and into the wall. Front end damage then for Wheat King. Susan's now, he's put in a better time, 57.2. That's third place here. Dizzy's done a better time, 57.3 as well. So both of those drivers pipping Jar 72 out of that third place. Jar just having a little practice of starts before quali finishes. Ghost mode, so maybe not practicing his starts. He's still holding that 6th. He's still in 7th. Wheels done a better time, he's taken that place back off of Potter, 58.1. Up to 9th now then. Ewok up into 10th, he's got past Baggy, so 58.3 for Ewok. Baggy down in 11th now. Combine 12th, he's got past West Ham Daz, who's in 13th at the minute. We've got Pilgrim Paddy in 14th, King in 15th. Don Dotter and Susims. Last ditch effort then. They've got 2.5 minutes. One out lap, 2 hot laps with fresh boots, and just over half a tank for Zuzims and nearly half a tank for Don Dotter, so slightly heavier than Don. Zuzims right behind him will benefit from the tow. As I say, slipstream settings on these lobbies are set up strong. Very easy to catch up with the guy in front. These boys got the FU Cancer livery, logos all over their car, and the lights there down the side. Obviously a very big dark smoker sticker. Kablamo! Just for CJ, because I know he likes those. Times then Don Dotter and Zuzims. So slow for Don at the minute. So comes from Don Dot. Another difficult corner to get right if you don't know it very well. So Zuzims going slightly faster than his best time. Not quick enough to beat Don Dotter at the minute. Left, Zuzims right on the rear bumper of Don Dotter, so he's got good speed coming through that first turn. He's run himself quite wide. Don Dotter's over a second back. Yeah, so Zuzims was a little bit quicker then, but as I say, not quick enough to take Don Dotter's second position off him. Dizzy on in fourth, then Steve Scooby's pushed himself up into 5th place, 57.4 for him then, right at the end of quali there. John 72 being pushed down into 6th, so just catching him, getting back on track. Dory 7th, another great big dark smoker logo down his car, that's good to see. The bottom of pot then just ghosting out the side of the track, rear wheel 72. Potts pushed himself up to 7th then, 58.1. Rear 72, he's 8th place. Ewok in 9th. Baggy Snails 10th, just in the pits. Convicts Popeye 11th. Pilgrim Paddy 12th. West Ham Daz 14th. Don't miss Convicts Popeye out. So we're into the final 40 minutes. Damn full grid, that's what we like to see. I'm not reading through all that because I'll never get done before the race starts. There's your standings for now. So I still can't see the lights. So we'll stick with Raoul. Revs are up and they're off. It's a good start. Pilgrim Paddy looks like he's stuck on the back of the grid. Don Dotter's got a good run. Will he be able to get that P1? Oh, it's Don Dotter and Zuzims managing to get past Rousey and Baba. A little bit of contact from the drivers behind. Contact between Zuzims and Steve Scooby. I don't know what's going on. There's people dropping out all over the place. Okay, so we're going for a restart. This seems to be happening in every lobby these days. It's ridiculous. There's 16 people in one lobby, that's it. That's all there is, 16 people. And they can't cope. Decided to tell people, everyone's putting up their positions at the side of the chat, so I decided to chuck in that on first place. Why not? So let's just wait for everyone to re-enter the lobby, re-enter the race. away again. Dizzy monster dark smoker. I like that livery. Come on then, people. There's not enough of you in this race yet. So I can only see 8 drivers. Does he have a little practice start there? Sneaky, sneaky. Zuzim's trying to get his Mazda to drift. Going into the wall, it was front end damage for Zuzim's. Repair itself when the race starts. Let's just play bumper cars now then. So any fixes that this update was meant to bring, obviously it hasn't fixed everything, with lobby issues still. Nearly Zuzim's, nearly. Kind of hanging around. There's nothing in the chat about anything. We are just waiting on drivers to enter this room. I think we're all in it. I can see 15 drivers. Raoul's just resetting the grid. Chris B, evening. Aha, so he's done it. Final beginning 6 seconds now. Right, let's try again. Round 2. Give it a quick flash of the lights. Full 16 drivers in the lobby then. Try that again. So the revs are up. And they're off. Oh, Pilgrim Paddy's stuck on the grid again, an almost identical start. Now Baba there. Don Lotta looking for the same move. Zuzim's not managing to quite get close enough through there. Sneaking into the front. Paddy's left the room then, yeah, he was stuck on the grid, that's a shame. That's him. Oh, okay. We're going for one more. Just going to try and get Pilgrim Paddy back in the room. I might have to send this video off to PlayStation. So just look. Right, there's 16 people. That's all there is. Can't be that flipping hard. Come on, Gran Turismo servers. Come on. I said it the other night, I'm sure it was it last night, or yeah, it was last night. Flipping GT3 team versus team event. We had to restart. We had pit glitch last night. I think Monday we had issues with next gen minis. Oh, it's just a nightmare. Paddy, is it you that glitched out? Yeah. I would assume so. Pilgrim Paddy or Paddy Streams. I've got everyone in the room again. Again, just waiting for Raul to set the grid. Just saying this is it now. No more restarts. Third time lucky. Come on, people. Do some like chanting or something. Stewie, play your didgeridoo. That's got to like have some ancient like stuff going on with it. Take 3 then. I'm just looking at Pilgrim Paddy at the back. Oh, he's stuck again, unfortunately. Raul and Don Dotter again fighting out with Susans for that P1 position. Dizzy up into 4th place, Jar 5th. Ultimate Pot just getting past Steve Scooby there up into 6th place. He's looking to make moves on Jarv as well, going around the inside on the hairpin, taking that place off of Jarv. So Jarv down into 6th, then Dory 7th, Steve Scooby 8th. Susan's got past Dom Dotter into 2nd. Ewok 9th. Ewok just getting past Steve Scooby as well. Those two battling it out. Steve Scooby taking that place back. So Ewok down in 9th. Rear Wheel 72 in 10th. Baggy Snails in 11th, fighting it out. West Ham down side by side as they head down the back straight into the final turn. Convict Popeye 13th, not far off the back. King 14th, and as I say, one driver lost. Pilgrim Paddy with 3 restarts. He's been stuck on the grid every time, unfortunately. Unable to race tonight. Ryan, evening mate. Yeah, I'm late. It was meant to start at 9 o'clock. I forgot my flipping update. Like a clown, I forgot my update. So the boys are waiting. So thank you very much for that. Raul still holding that P1 position. Susan right on his tail though. Don Dotter not out of this fight. Potterman Pot up into 4th now. He's got past Dizzy AL3, Steve Scooby, a little bit of contact between Dory, Steve Scooby and Ewok in the background. Steve Scooby getting pushed off. And someone else is off track as well around the corner. That's Convict Popeye as well in the 2nd hairpin. Don't know how he got that wrong. I don't know whether he was involved in the contact. All sorts of chaos into the 2nd hairpin though. Raul and Zuzim's now battling it out. Zuzim's sneaking down the inside of Raul, taking that P1 position off him. Dotter side by side with Raul as they move down into this 1st hairpin. Raul just keeping that place. Zuzim's running wide. Potterman Pot looking to make moves on Don Dotter now. Into third place for Potter then, having a good race so far. And he's got past Raoul as well, looking to second for Potter. So Potter's on a stormer. He's 8th place, he started on the grid, 9th place. Looking to second. Going on to lap 3. He's closing the gap slowly on Zuzim's. This is where you'll see the overtakes happen. Now they start finish straight. Going defensive, having to fend off Don Dotter around the first turn. Pot just using that car, making it as wide as possible, fending off Don Dotter. Dizzy's making a move on Raoul as well, up into 4th then for Diz. Raoul running a little bit too cool. Saw him having to cross up the steering wheel there, nearly lost it, did Raoul. Took that Dunlop corner a little bit too tight, sorry, the first hairpin a little bit too tight, lost a bit of time coming out. And now under a bit of pressure from Jarve 72 in 6th place behind. Zuzim still holding P1, ultimate pot P2 under pressure from Don Dotter into the final turn. Don Dotter then sneaking past Potter for that place. Dizzy AL3 will get a good toe. Pot's right back on the case of Don Dotter though. Straight back down inside into T1. So these boys fighting it out as they head towards the first hairpin. Really good racing at the minute. Dizzy AL3 trying to make his way through that little fight. So Pot's not managing to keep that place then. As I say, Dizzy in this fight. Raoul and Baba's back on the back end of it, as well as Jarve 72. Zuzim's taking all the defensive lines at the minute. No, Ryan, I didn't remind you to do it yesterday. Evening, Sean. Evening, how you doing? No, I didn't remind anyone to update their PlayStation Gran Turismo thing anytime, anywhere. So, Jarve 72 then, just out on his own a little bit. 2 seconds back from the fight in front. He's got 5.5 seconds back to this bunch down here, being led by Steve Scooby, under a little bit of pressure from Dory and West Ham Daz. So 3-way fight. Ewok just coming into the back of this fight. Weaking up into 12th, then he's got past Baggy Snails. And now Convict's Popeye just 4.7 seconds off the back of Bags. And again, we have lost Pilgrim Paddy. So back up to the fight at the front. Dotter now's got up into P1, Dizzy as well, into P2, what's up to Zuzim's? Raoul in P3, Zuzim's P4, Ultimate Pot now down in P5, making moves on Zuzim's. So Ultimate Pot back up into 4th, then Zuzim's 5th, Jarve 72, he's been pushed out of that fight again a little bit. Will 72's closed the gap on him though. Fight, holding 8th place at the minute. Dory right on his rib bumper. 9th as they head into this first hairpin. A little bit wide through there, keeping the place. Ewok slowly closing in his pack. 6. To 1.7, now down to 1.4, so yeah, closing that gap. Baggy Snails looking to get back past Weed King then, so taking that place off of him, back up into 13th for Bags. So back up into 12th for Bags, getting past Weed King. In 13th, and Convict Popeye slowly closing these boys in. 14th place for him at the minute. Dizzy AL3 has now jumped himself into P1, getting past Dotter. No, I'm going to delete that stream. That was infected, that stream, Ryan. It had a virus or something. It was corrupt, that's what it was, it was corrupt. Making a bit of a break for it, so he's about half a second up the road. Without slipstream, it comes down pretty damn quick. Taking a nice tight line through there, just fending off Raul Silvaba, but it's slowed him down. So still a close fight for P1 really. 5 drivers in it. 6 drivers really. Jarve's not out of it. Rear wheel 72, he's still right just on the back of this pack. 6 seconds off the P1, purple sector as well there for rear wheel 72. Dory's got past West Ham Daz. He's already past West Ham Daz, but Steve Scooby now been pushed down into 10th place. He is closing that gap on this little fight. So 1.2 seconds. Oh, he's just run himself wide. That was Ewok on that last turn. It's just what I was saying earlier. It is easy to do. So back on track then for Ewok. 11th place for him, but now he's under a lot of pressure from convicts. Baggy almost running it off track there. Just have to go defensive from convicts Popeye into that first turn. Closing the gap massively on Ewok then through his mistake. Miles off this fight now. So he's now 20 seconds back as Weed King. He must have had a bit of off-track action. So back up to this fight at the front. It's Dizzy, Don and Raul now. So I don't know what's happened behind. Zuzims and Potter McPot must have maybe have a bit of coming together. Because they dropped off the back of the guys in front. Zuzi's just leading his second bunch now. 4th place for him, Potter in 5th. He's got Jarve 72 giving him a bit of pressure. Wheel's still just lurking in the background. Making a bit of a break from this fight between Steve Scooby and West Ham Daz. Ewok still managing to fend off Baggy Snails and Convicts Popeye as well. Don't run it off track, we're back on board with the Ewok. Overtaken by Baggy Snails. Baggy's got the inside line for the first turn. So taking that place off, leaving the door massively wide open there. The Ewok Convict Popeye looking for a move. Just decided to tuck back in then for Convicts, closing the gap. So Ewok a bit wide through there. Convicts Popeye closing in again. In the pits, he'll take on fresh tyres and a whole glug of fuel. So full tank of fuel, fresh set of racing mediums. So back up to this fight at the front. Dizzy AL3, Don Dotter side by side as they head through that chicane then into this first hairpin. Dizzy with the inside line. Don Dotter will have the inside line for the Dunlop turn. Ooh. Lucky there. Didn't take out Dizzy AL3, but that's compromised. Don allowed Raul through. Dizzy still holding that P1 position though. RCM's going for a move as they head up towards the last turn. Down the inside of Dizzy then. He has taken that place, so now Don Dotter's making moves as well. Don Dotter's going for 2 positions into this first turn. So 3 wide through there. That's some good driving. Still 3 wide as they head down through the chicane. Oh, a little bit of contact. That was bound to happen. The pinball effect does come into play in these games, unfortunately. But Don Dotter just losing out there to Dizzy Hale. To Sue Sims, taking that place off him. RCM back up into P1 then. Dizzy looking to make moves down the inside. Second hairpin. One side corner there, Zuzim's right on the back of these two. He's deciding who he's going to follow through. He might make a move. So still really close fight at the front. Now just holding that P1 position, going defensive again. Zuzim's making moves around the outside of Dizzy AO3, not managing to keep that place. Just took it back into second place then. Don Dotter looking to get his place back off Zuzim's as well as soon as possible. John 72 just getting on the back of these 4 again. Will 72, he's just again still lurking. Dory 7th place at the minute, still out on his own. Scooby, he's managed to make a break from West Ham Daz. So 9th place for West Ham Daz. Potterman Pot been in the pits. 10th place for him. Fresh set of racing mediums, half a tank of fuel. Hunting down West Ham Daz then. Himself off track, gets West Ham Daz down the start finish straight. Keeping that place as they head through the first turn. West Ham Daz just running a little bit wide. He's lost the back end of that Mazda that spun him off track. He's now going to get overtaken by Ewok, West Ham Daz and Weed King. Oh, sorry, Comics Baggy Snails. Snails coming to pop ID 117, so down in 13th now. West Ham Daz, that was unfortunate. King still holding 14th place. He's got West Ham Daz in his sights now. So going back up to this punchable at the front. Oh, Raoul just getting a wheel on the grass. Lucky kept that on the track. So first place for Raoul now, Dizzy second. Charles right back in this fight as well as Rear Wheel 72. It's a 6-way fight again for P1. Raoul and Dizzy just getting off down the road. Don Dotter's managed to get his 3rd place back off of Zuzim's as well. Start finish straight. He's looking to get that move done early. T1 gets it done nice and cleanly through there. So down into second then for RCM Baba. Being closed down by Don Dotter now. He's made a bit of a break over Zuzim's, but that gap's come back straight back down. So it's as it was, while Potterman Pot, who has taken the early pit stop. We'll see how that plays out later in the race. So I'm liking some of these camera angles at Tsukuba. P1. It's going to be a train. All 6 of these guys are going to come in the pits together. I can see it. Closing that gap on wheel 72 slowly. Ultimate Pop taking another place then, up into 9th. So last position, West Ham Daz has spun off track unfortunately. He's still down in 13th, yeah. Chunk of time to the guys in front as well. He's been in the pits, that's why. So fresh set of racing mediums for West Ham Daz. Now looking to hunt down E1 Baggy and Wembley to get those places back. So Dizzy sneaking past Raoul there at the front. Still a close battle for P1. Zuzim's getting a bit pushy through there, taking that place back off of Dom Dotter. Dizzy's the first man to come in the pits then. Looks like he's Jarv 72's followed him in. Zuzim, Dom Dotter stopping out. 72 as well, stopping out. Pointing him up into 4th place. Dory up into 5th at the minute. Ultimate Pop taking 6th place. Molino is coming out. Where's he come out? Oh, he has come back out in 8th. Still behind Diz and Jarv. Looks like Raoul's coming in. Zuzim's and Dom Dotter all coming in. Blue Wheel 72's in as well. Dory's come in. So Dizzy's in the pits as well. In front of Dizzy there. Jarv 72 making some positions up through that pit stop. Just as much fuel as everyone else, but promoting himself up into 3rd, getting past Dom Dotter and Zuzim's. Dom back up into getting that place off of Zuzim's, but dropped a position nonetheless. Pop that not that far back off the back end of Zuzim's. Slightly more warm tyre, so we are just over halfway through this race. See how Potter's strategy plays out. So we're kicking off in the front again. Dizzy and Raoul side by side. Jarv 72, so 3 wide then heading down into T1. Jarv 72 right next to Dizzy. So taking that place off of Diz, pushing it down into 3rd. Dotter and Zuzim's not far off this fight now either. Zuzim just having a bit of a ghost, not sure whether he picked up a penalty. Looking back at Dizzy, closing him down. We've got Jarv in the fight as well. Dom Dotter right in the mix for this slot, and Zuzim's just in the background as well there. Dotter's run himself wide, that's allowed Zuzim's to get past. So losing a place to Dizzy then, we're on board with Dizzy, looking back at Raoul now, who's just been overtaken into this first hairpin. Different lines there by people, some wide lines, some tight lines. Hard on the brakes then for this second hairpin. Zuzim's and Jarv 72 are side by side, but Jarv just keeping that place from Zuzim's. So let's just have a look at Raoul as he comes out the final turn. He's got the pace already. Dizzy's gone mega defensive. Keeping that place. Zuzim's gone for a lunge down the inside of Raoul's here. Baba. Raoul keeping that place. He's pushed Jarv down into fourth now. So still a tight five-way fight for this P1 position. Just off the back end of this fight. 72 in 7th, not far off the back end of Potter, just over a second between those two. Gap coming down though. Looks like he might be losing a bit more time to the guys in front. With them fighting away, it might just allow him to close the gap and see what happens. So 50 minutes of this race left. Plenty of time for all these positions to change. I've been doing pretty much lap after lap. He's still holding that P1 position. Rousey and Baba right on him. They've made a second break over Dom Dot, who's got back up into third. Jarv's got back past Zuzim's into fourth place. Zuzim's pushed into fifth now then. Does allow Potter to close the gap. There's less than a second, just over a second between Zuzim's and Potter. Again, Real 72 just lurking in the background, waiting for his moment. Potter running massively wide through there. No penalty given. So Raoul then taking P1, Dizzy P2. So there seems to be the start-finish straight. Gather your speed on the back straight round the last turn. As long as you keep that last turn clean and on track, you have the pace to overtake down the start-finish straight. But Dizzy's not even waiting for that. He's going for a lunge into the second hairpin. So side by side with Raoul then. Raoul's got slightly better drive out of that corner. Dom Dotter then right on the back end of Dizzy, looking to make moves into T1. Not quite close enough, just outside that window there to get his nose down the side of Dizzy. Take that place off him around T1. So a little bit of the concertina effect. Zuzim's and Jarv still fighting it out for 4th and 5th. Potter's lost a bit more time, 1.8 seconds. He's got Real 72, just over half a second back from him. Big old gap back to Dory in 8th place, nearly 8 seconds back to Dory. He's got 12-second gap back to Steve Scooby, and then West Ham Daz is 6.5 seconds back from him in 10th. Daz on fuel. Coming to Popeye 11th. Baggy Snails 12th, just been in the pits, fresh rubber. Ewok in 13th. He's 5.7 seconds back off of Baggy Snails. And then we've got Weed King. He's 2 minutes back, so just struggling a little bit then, Weed King. So let's have a look back at the fronts. Not much has changed really. Raul's still holding P1, Dizzy P2, Dot P3. Dot's actually got fastest on the race, though, 57.8. Moves into the last turn. The speed, unless it's been compromised by Dizzy just getting in his way a little bit. Yeah, he's just a little bit too slow down that start-finish straight. So Zuzim's 4th place, Jarve 72 in 5th. Yeah, Sean, I'm surprised myself actually. Old Potomac Pot is usually pretty good. So he has just jumped in the pits again, fresh set of racing mediums. And enough fuel to go to the end of the race. Very similar situation. So Potomac Pot doesn't look like his pit strategy played out too well. Holding the least fuel out of all those guys. Rear Wheel 72 then being promoted up into 6th with Potter jumping in the pits and being promoted also into 7th. Plenty of fuel, plenty of tyres. So 8th place for Potomac Pot at the minute. He's 8th, nearly 9 seconds back off Dory. Medium tyres, 11 seconds back to Convicts. Also probably going to the end of the race. Maybe Snail will just see him in pits, fresh tyres. West Ham Daz has also just been in. Ewok should last to the end of the race, I'd have thought. Just giving it a Driftotronic round there. We're getting it wrong on the way in. So Raul's still holding P1 then. Dot has got past Dizzy into 2nd place. But Dizzy's taking that place straight back off him into the 2nd hairpin. Susan's 4th still. 72 just still sitting on the back of these guys. 72, he's just been lurking this whole race really, mid-pack. He's only really got into the back of this little fight. The rest of the time he's not really managed to get involved in any of the battling. He's just been sitting at the back, possibly waiting for mistakes to happen, creep his way through. 6th place. Things just like that. So Don Dotter and Jarve 72, they're looking like they had a bit of coming together. So Rear Wheel promoted up into 4th then. 7.5 minutes left of this race. Let's see whether we can keep hold of that place. So it does look like it was Don Dotter and Jarve had a bit of coming together. Don Dotter just relinquishing that place back to Jarve 72, but he's lost the place to Dory in the meantime as well. Looks like maybe Jarve is waiting for Don Dotter, I'm not too sure. It can get a bit confusing sometimes if you don't know You know, who's caused the carnage, as we just see Don Dotter running massively wide there, off track, so he's holding damage. It's unfortunate for Don Dotter, just staying out of the way as Potomac Pot comes sneaking through. So 7th place for Potomac Pot now. There's a 5-second gap to Jar 72 in front. Tyre as well as Potter, so we'll see whether he can sneak up on Jarve. Steve Scooby could be a bit of pressure for Don Dotter as well. If Don Dotter's he's got rid of that damage, then the damage is set on the line, so if you do get damage it does repair itself, but Steve Scooby just having a little bit of contact there. I think Steve Scooby was just pushing him down the road a little bit, saying come on, gotta move on, taking that place off him. So 7th place for Steve Scooby. Don Dotter's probably kicking himself. So Convicts Popeye 10th, then Baggy Snails 11th. Daz in 12th, down in 13th, and Green King just ghosting out in 14th at the minute, so he's just been in the pits, ghosting out. So Dizzy back up into 1st place, Zuzim 2nd, and Raoul 3rd. He's lost a hell of a lot of time to Zuzim and Dizzy. Damage on his car, but it looks like he might have been off track. So it's a two-way fight between Dizzy and Zuzim's. There's 5 minutes left of this race. Will equate to literally 5 laps. This one and 5 more, I would assume, possibly. So I was going to struggle then. Too far back to get a slipstream from Zuzim's. So the wheel's close enough that he'll get a slipstream off Raoul. So Raoul's going to find himself in a bit of a punch-up with Rear Wheel 72 as they come into the last few laps of this race. Dory 8 seconds back on Rear Wheel 72 in 5th. Got 6th, 10.5 seconds back. That's Jarve though. Jarve's been in the pits, fresh rubber, that will be why. So push himself up into 6th place. Down to get in more positions, with Dawley being so far up the track. Only 4 minutes remaining. So Steve Scooby then, 8th place. Decided to ghost it out. Convicts Popeye's going to take that place off him. Convicts Popeye promoted up to 9th place then. Baggy Snails is going to close that gap massively if Don Dotter's ghosted. So Baggy Snails will take that place. And maybe even West Ham Daz, depending how slow Don Dotter's going. So Baggy Snails then looking to take that place. Back up to the front then, Zuzim's now going to the front. He's managed to get a 3.2 second lead over Dizzy. And Dizzy's now back under some pressure from Raoul, so it looks like Dizzy might have had a bit of off-track action. Slowed him down, put him under pressure from Raoul. He's made a break from Rear Wheel 72. Dizzy going defensive, just fending off Raoul. Rear Wheel 72 is less than 2 seconds back off that fight. Dory's 10 seconds, 9 seconds back from him. Pot also 9 seconds back in 6th place. And coming under pressure from Jarve 72 as well. 2 minutes remaining. Steve Scooby out on his own. Bit of a quiet race for Steve. Bit fighty at the start, but he's been on his own for a while now. Popeye here into 9th, Baggy Snails has got past Dot up into 10th. So here we go, West Ham Daz then, next person to get past Don Dotter. Dizzy and Raoul fighting it out as they go through his ghost. Don Dotter obviously just going to ghost out at the end of this race by the look of it. Close enough to get that place off of Don Dotter. Gap coming down, but he might get him if he gets around this lap in time. Reed King then, he's also ghosting out to the end of the race. So back up to the front. He's had his gap dropped, that's down to 1.8 seconds. His tyres have absolutely destroyed that front left. So gap coming down between him and Dizzy and Rousey and Baba as well, closing them down. So this will be it, this will be last lap. 30 seconds remaining, they have only just come across the line. It is about a minute laps, as you can see on the right there, 58, 57s, and the sort of times you're looking at. Zuzim's just holding his own at the minute, down to 1.1 seconds. So both of these guys will get a good tow off of Zuzim's coming down the back straight. Oh, but Dizzy AL3, I think Dizzy AL3 and Raoul just made contact with each other. So Wheel 72 then sneaking through. This time Daz, he's in a completely different fight, but getting through anyway. So with Zuzims as he comes around the last corner then. Comes across the line with a great big slide and handbrake, taking first place. Dizzy AL3 in 2nd. What can I say? Rear Wheel 72 lurking at the back, waiting for mistakes. 3rd place. Nice racer. Rousey and Baba then a little bit of contact with Diz as we saw. He just had to relinquish that place and let Dizzy back through, and that allowed Rear Wheel to sneak through as well. So that's unfortunate, but some good racing between those top 6. Back on a pad. What's going on, Aaron? What's happened to your wheel? So, let's just go and check those results. Yeah, Zuzim's taking P1, Dizzy in P2, Rear Wheel 72 in P3, Rousey and Baba P4, Dory P5, Jarve 72 P6, Potter McPot struggling a bit in this one, P7. Was right up the front battling with these guys, but I just decided to come in the pits early. I don't know whether he got damaged, but he came in the pits early. I think that just messed up his whole race. Steve Scooby 8th, Baggy Snails in 9th, Convicts Popeye in 10th, West Ham Daz in 11th. Oh, Baggy Snails got past Convicts Popeye on that last couple of laps then. West Ham Daz in 11th, Ewok 117 in 12th, Don Dotter in 13th, so we saw him ghosting out for the last few laps. And Weed King also ghosted out for the last few laps as well, but 14th for him. And unfortunately we did lose our 15th driver. It was a full lobby with Pilgrim Paddy as well, but for whatever reason, I think his internet's causing issues. He was stuck on the grid. We did try 3 times to get him involved, but yeah, 3 times we started the race and 3 times he's stuck on the grid, so we carried on from that 3rd one. It was a good race. That was some close racing, Sean. That's what I'm saying. These P1 boys, they do play it clean. Thank you, Stewie. Appreciated, mate. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Yeah. So everyone pretty happy by that one, by the look of it. Raoul and Dizzy just saying ouch to Raoul on that last hairpin. But no hard feelings. Ewok not happy with his mistakes. So yeah, congrats Zuzims, Dizzy and Rear Wheel. Sneaky Rear Wheel 72. I knew that's what you were doing. Just waiting for them to punch each other up. Drop the elbow and... Cheers, Sean. Appreciated. So, that was round 3. Sorry, round 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. Smashing my old room down. That was round 4. So that'll put good points on the board for Raoul. He came in 4th. Where's that gone now? So I'll pull that up. Wheel 72, that'll also be good points for him, coming in 3rd place. He is sitting in 3rd in this championship at the minute. So again, good points for Don, who didn't do so well. Dory, where did you come, Dory? 5th or 6th? I think you were 6th, weren't you? Yeah, good points on the board for Diz as well. Even though he's only been in 1 race, that'll be some good points for the Thirsty Lobbies for him. Big Les Kun unfortunately not able to race. Scraffinator not available tonight. And we're also missing Mad Quack. Stewie Mac. We're not missing Stewie Mac. He came up on the chat. He's just there. Night, Stewie. Yes, back Sunday. Oh, are you not watching Saturday, mate? Are you not watching the Continental Cup on Saturday? Because I'm driving in that one. That's just going to be me swearing and stuff. I'm driving. For Team Asia, for the P1 boys. I've missed the old driving. I've not been behind the wheel for a while in anger. Not since GTTC Caesars finished. I say I've not been behind the wheel, been behind the sim wheel in anger. Been behind a few cartwheels in anger. I'm back behind the cartwheel on Sunday with the Team 3SP. We are back at PFI karting for the Sunday 100, looking to get better results than last time. Duco, talking to you, Duco. Wrecking my things. It depends whether Scraffinator wants to race or commentate. CJW, Stewie, CJW has said that he doesn't mind commentating over the race if people want CJ to do it, because he's got nothing else to do Saturday. He says if I'm racing, he doesn't mind commentating. So we're kind of just waiting to find out of Scraff what he's doing. If he wants to race, because I know there's a few spots available, then we'll get CJ to commentate. Well, as I say, I'm streaming it from my point of view, but CJ said he'll commentate if we want him to. So that's a big thank you to CJ for that one. I am. Yeah, you'll be watching one way or the other. You'll either be watching me swearing as I crash off track, or watching me crash off track from somebody else's perspective. That's what you'll be doing. So yeah, I'm back Saturday driving for these P1 boys. It's the Continental Cup. I've been chosen for Team Asia. I'm driving the Lexus. Had a fantastic livery put on there by Mr. Baggy Snails himself, who you've seen race tonight. So yeah, in the Lexus, I think we're racing against Team Europe in the Jag, and some hunk of junk from America. I don't even know because they're all the same nails. That's what I think of American sports cars. Yeah, so Saturday night for that, there's 3 different races and then a final. It's Monza, Bathurst and Interlagos as the heats, and then Spa as the final. Ooh. Don't expect any good results, people. Alright, because it won't happen. And then yes, I'm actually karting Sunday, and then Sunday night I'm back for the P1 Sunday lobby of these Mazdas, so you will see some of the same drivers in that league as well. And then I'm back Monday at 8:30 for the next gen minis. That's the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. That's a 8:30 start. And then Wednesdays for next gen versus P1 versus SimFX versus MRC. That's the team versus team GR3 event. That's a 8:30 start. And then in exactly a week's time, we're back for another round of Thursday lobby of the Mazdas. So stick around, pay attention, tell your mates, tell your mum. My name's Darksmoka, I'm out of here. Sorry for being late, boys.